Federal employees, we have an update for OPM employees, but I think that other federal employees should pay attention to. Again, this is details just about employees for OPM and their return to office plan. These haven't been released to the public yet, but internal emails show what's likely coming. Here's what we know so far. Please know this only applies to OPM, and other federal agencies are likely different, but watching what OPM does could help provide some clues. Here's what we know at OPM. March 3rd, OPM employees are expected to start reporting in person full-time. Employees within 50 miles of an OPM office will likely have to return. Remote employees more than 50 miles away, well, OPM is working on relocation packages, but exact details have not been finalized yet. A town hall is scheduled next week where OPM is expected to release more details. This comes after a January 23rd memo directing agencies to bring employees back in person. Some employees may have exemptions for medical or personal reasons, but many are going to have to make big decisions about relocation. This approach appears to be consistent but different in some ways with other agencies. It's a case-by-case thing. So what does this mean? Well, we don't have all the answers yet. We're trying to get them out to the extent we can, but OPM employees and federal employees should start paying attention now. If you're remote, you need to start to think through your options once you learn them. If you're impacted, the relocation package details will be critical. For those who need to stay remote, the biggest thing is that that I think could help you, if you can qualify for a formal reasonable accommodation, get one in place. This requires a medical condition that would justify full-time telework, and you might want to start that, including a request for an interim accommodation. We'll be releasing a video package on that soon to help fill knowledge gaps for federal employees. Usually stuff like this is a lot less rocky, but we are responding to, and we are trying to do on the fly what we can do to provide information and support to you and adjust to this rapid situation. But we cannot give information that does not exist yet. Also, I think people with a reasonable accommodation need to pay attention now and start acting now. Here's what our firm is trying to do to help, and our team is doing. We have launched a $3,000 Reasonable Accommodation Starter Package to help federal employees apply for accommodation. We only take cases for that where we think we can help. So we're looking for federal employees with a medical or condition or disability that they believe their medical provider can support for full-time telework. Your job must be able to be performed remotely and has already been. Now, these are not requirements to get it, but this is just to work with us. We expect agencies to push back even if you're entitled, so working with a law firm could help ensure that you're prepared. HR and their agency legal teams are going to have their own arguments. So here's what you get in that package for us. We would help you prepare a strong application after interviewing you and reviewing relevant documents. We would give you advice and tips on what medical records are needed and would be helpful, how you can work with your provider. We'll also provide insight of what we think is coming next and some tips for you. And then you're on your own. But if you get denied or things get sticky, you could convert over to our litigation package. So what happens if you have to litigate it? Well, a lot of things can vary, but at the end of the day, if a federal employee is found to have been wrongfully denied a reasonable accommodation, they could 1, be awarded their accommodation and back pay. 2, receive up to $300,000 in compensatory damages for pain and suffering. It's a lot lower than that on average, but that's the cap. 3, have their attorney's fees paid by the agency if we win, meaning they would get their money back and keep all of the award. If you think this applies to you or you want to learn more information, check out the link tree at the top for details on getting it started on the Reasonable Accommodation Starter Package. Or if you're earning information in a video series or learning about a community we're about ready to launch, please click the LinkedIn or link tree above, to get on the waiting list. At this point, I think people with reasonable accommodations need more information. And again, we are also launching a community. There will be a small monthly fee. We're still going to provide free information on TikTok, but we want a curated experience for federal employees who are panicking right now to help keep you calm, but keep you informed. If you're more interested, or if you're interested in that, more information, please sign up to get on our wait list by going to the link tree above. Thank you, everybody, for all of your support. We're here to try to support back. Share any information you want in the comments. Be mindful about that and careful not to reveal any information you can't. We can't respond to those, but we will use those to help provide support to other federal employees. Hope everybody has a great Friday. Take care and be safe. Thank you.